All right, let's talk about Long Legs. I am Matty. This is Matty Does Movies. You may know me from my other channels, but this channel is just me talking about new movies that have came out. These are going to be spoiler free, so don't worry. I'm not going to spoil anything. I would never do that. I think that's the worst kind of content. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you. This is just, I go see pretty much every movie that comes out, and I always want to talk about it, so I figure why not make a new channel? So thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's get into this. So Long Legs, really anticipated. I think it's one of the best rollouts I've seen, especially for a thriller horror movie in a long time. The rollout was absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok or YouTube videos about the rollout, but it was crazy, man. They put out a bunch of like coding and stuff, and then you could go to this website, but you need to decipher the code, and then when you go to the code, it takes you to a site about a bunch of murders and like a bunch of it was dark, okay? So the hype for this movie was really big, because the other thing that they did was they didn't show Nicolas Cage's face, like, and I'll be honest, the internet's pretty brutal. Like, it's really hard to keep something under wraps. I didn't go looking for it, but for a few days before the movie came out, I was like, I hope no one spoils this. You know what I mean? Like, I hope no one posts a bunch of stuff of photos that they took at the movie theater. I didn't see anything, which is pretty amazing. So going into the theater, I was really excited for this. I love a thriller horror movie. I think Nicolas Cage's kind of resurgence here is legendary. It's absolutely incredible. So I was very excited for this movie. Genuinely didn't really know what to expect going in, which is kind of how I like it. Like, I don't really, ironically, I don't really watch review stuff unless it's after the movie. You know what I mean? Because I want to go in with my opinion, right? Oh boy. So again, this is spoiler free. Long Legs. First of all, I really liked it. I know it's getting kind of mixed reviews. I will say, though, I think my biggest issue with movies and movie reviewers and like the whole Rotten Tomatoes cinema score stuff is that if you go to a movie on any of those sites and it's like a 7.2, right? And you think it's a 9, and you go read the comments, most of the comments are like, didn't live up to the hype. I was expecting so much more. That has nothing to do with the movie at all. That means that you live on the internet, read a bunch of stuff, and hyped it up in your head. Do you see what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with the movie. That's your preconceived notion about the movie. And I think that's kind of weak, man. I think that's like a movie review should be about the movie. It shouldn't be what you thought about the movie because you already made up your mind before you saw the movie. Does that make sense? So it's getting a little bit of mixed reviews, but I think there's two sides of it, right? I think one, you loved it, couldn't get enough of it, incredible. The other side was, yeah, I think I hyped this up too much in my head, and now the height of the level of a movie that I have hyped in my head is unattainable. Does that make sense? So for me, I really don't do that. I really try not to do that. Like, I go in trying to know the least amount as possible and make up my own decision of what I thought about the movie. So I really liked it. I don't think it's like a perfect movie, and I don't think it's like a classic. I see a lot of people being like, "Oh, it's a classic." It may be in the future, but I really liked it. It didn't like blow me away though. Now I will say, it's creepy, man. It's really creepy. And I'll also say this. I think the first 45 minutes, first hour, that first act and a half is very good. It is genuinely creepy. The second half, the last act for sure, goes in an area where you're like, oh, okay, I did not see that coming. Very, 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 very dark. Okay, like I kind of went into this thinking like, okay, it'll be um about a killer or a serial killer or whatever. That's kind of what I got the vibe from the trailer. Again, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I guess I just thought it was gonna be kind of like what you see in a Netflix doc about a serial killer. This has a lot more dark stuff in it. Like it really, really turns into like, you know, this doesn't spoil it. There's some religion, devil worshipping aspects of it, which I did not expect. Which is great. Like it makes for great content and a great movie. I just didn't expect that. I'll say this: Nicolas Cage's performance in this movie was. I genuinely I'm looking up the other girl, the girl's name in it. Micah Monroe. Micah Monroe is unbelievable. I was completely blown away by her performance. I think she's fantastic. Nicolas Cage in this is unbelievable. It's one of those where it's someone, but then like you're like, is that, you know what I mean? The makeup and everything is pretty stunning. It's pretty messed up. It's very creepy. I will say too, the first few minutes is my favorite part of the like. It is genuinely creepy. Okay, that's what I would say about this movie. It's very creepy. Okay, and then I think the last act turns. It makes it turn. It makes it turn into more evil, really dark stuff, which is great. I loved it. Yeah, cast was great. It turned into something I didn't expect, and that's not a bad thing. I just didn't expect that. Would I recommend this movie? Absolutely. If bare minimum, if you like a thriller horror movie, then great, go watch it. Micah Monroe and Nicolas Cage's performance is worth the ticket price for me. They were unbelievable. I'm sure you guys have seen clips online. I'll say this: most of the clips online that have leaked, I know that there's kind of a meme now of him doing the singing. Though they don't do it justice. If you watch the movie and how intense it is, and the build up, it's way scarier and creepier than just seeing these clips. You know what I mean? Longlegs. Yeah, it's I'll say an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Performances, 10 out of 10. Story, really good. I really, really liked it. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10, Matty Tomatoes. Longlegs. Again, I'm not spoiling anything here. This is just gonna be my review of my thoughts. If anyone out there cares, fantastic. If you don't, awesome. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's it. Longlegs. Go see it before it's out of the theaters. I really, really liked it. 8.5 out of 10. That's gonna do it. Matty does movies, and that's Longlegs. Now there's a lot of new people here. We went up, I don't even know how many subscribers yesterday for the first video. Comment below. I want to see in the comments what movies you want to see. I have a list right here of all the movies that are coming out that I plan on seeing. You got the Beetlejuice, you got Joker, you got Venom, Heretic, Wicked, Mufasa, all those. Let me know if there's any movies that I didn't list just now that you want a review of. It can even be movies that have already came out this year. I know I'm starting this halfway through the year, but if it came out, I probably saw it. So comment below. Let me know what movies you want to see. Let me know what you thought of Longlegs if you saw it. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Matty Does Movies. Appreciate you being here. See you guys next time. Peace.